Back in 2000, 50 Cent was an up-and-coming rapper. He really wasn't a struggling rapper, right? He wasn't out here selling CDs out of his trunk. He was past that stage a little bit, right? He had a record deal. He was signed to Grandmaster Jay. Because he was signed to Grandmaster Jay, he was also label mates with Onyx. Now, Onyx core members are Fredro, Starr, and Sticky Fingers, right? If you don't know who these two are, here's a fair comparison. Fredro Starr is 6'9" before 6'9", right? Not in terms of the antics, folks. I know. Not in terms of the antics or the snitching. Just in terms of the energy and the flow. 6'9" bit Fredro Starr's entire flow. In terms of Sticky Fingers, just picture the stereotypical New York Negro. Ones who wear the do-rags under their fitted caps, right? The Dickie suits, the beat-up Tims. Those guys, right? And they also had an honorary member called Scarred for Life. At the time in 2000, when 50 Cent was still an up-and-coming rapper, Onyx was pretty solidified, right? They were doing world tours, right? They had hits on billboards. They was out here really shining. In terms of a fair comparison for their status in hip-hop, or at least so you guys can see how big they were, imagine the Migos with only 2 members in 2017. That's how big they were in their day. Speaking of Migos, that's a great reference, right? Because what took place was, you know how when Migos had Bad and Bougie and they added Uzi onto the record and it pretty much changed Uzi's life and his trajectory in hip-hop, right? Jam Master Jay wanted Onyx to do that for 50 Cent. They wanted Onyx to add 50 Cent to a record to turn 50 Cent into a household name. And that's what Onyx did. Onyx had a record called React. They added 50 Cent onto the record, and 50 Cent pretty much straight up bodied the record, and it changed 50 Cent's life, right? He became a household name at that point, not in terms of, yo, he's a superstar, but folks were starting to know who he was, and his name was starting to bubble. The song was pretty successful. It peaked at number 62 on Billboards and at 44 on the Hot Rap Single Charts, bro. But let's be real. We don't count no Hot Rap Single Charts, yo. Like, we count the Billboards. That's all that matters, right? Now, due to the song's success, they obviously wanted to tour with it, right? Or include it in a tour lineup, right? But the only problem was that 50 Cent couldn't come on tour with them and perform his part because 50 Cent had to stay in New York and work on a project with Jam Master Jay. So they said, okay, that's cool, 50, right? But we're still gonna tour. We're still gonna get this bag and we're still gonna perform the song. However, we're gonna have one of the homies, Scarred for Life. He's gonna rap your part, 50, right? He's just gonna rap over your verse. The tour was going pretty well. They ain't really miss a beat, man. Like, when the song came on, Scarred for Life was rapping 50 verse like he was 50, right? He was spitting his eyes out, right? So fans really ain't noticed. They were just happy to see Onyx, right? And they were still happy to hear their favorite song, React. Now, the tour was going pretty well. They ain't miss a beat until they got to New York, and that's when things took a turn for the worse. For their show in New York, 50 Cent was set to perform with them. So they told Scarred for Life, listen, bro, we don't need you to be a ventriloquist for 50 tonight, all right? 50 is going to be performing his own verse. You could probably sit it out or come on stage and rock out with us, right? But you don't need to rap 50 Cent verse since the real 50 will be here tonight, all right? That boy Scarred for Life wasn't going for it, man. He said, Negro, please. I've been performing this guy's verse in every city we've been in, California, San Francisco, the Himalayas. Hey, bruh, that ain't changing the night. Fredro and Sticky Fingers said, bruh, chill. 50 is coming. We don't need you to perform 50 Cent's verse. Scarred for Life said, all right, cool. So during the show, right, when React came on, to everybody's surprise, Scarred for Life said, F y'all, and started rapping 50 Cent's verse. 50 Cent sat there in disbelief, mouth open, hands wide, and couldn't believe what was going on. 50 Cent thought, okay, they set this up to embarrass me. So 50 Cent kept it playing and kept it cordial and left. Now, at the time, Fredro, Starr, and Sticky Fingers thought that everything was kosher and cool with 50 Cent. Knowing 50 Cent right now from a 2022 perspective, we know he's the pettiest son of a gun ever, but they didn't know that back then. So they thought everything was kosher. Well, after that, 50 Cent started dissing everybody, right? Bro, he started going on a streak, right? That's how 50 Cent actually came up. He was dissing every rapper there was to diss, right? And 50 Cent was also throwing shots at Onyx, and they were no different, right? They said, hold up, bruh, right? It caught them off guard. They said, hold up, bruh. We understand you're dissing every rapper in New York right now, but why would you diss us? Like, we your guys, we your label mate. 50 Cent ain't forget, right? He also dissed them on a really popular track called How to Rob. Fast forward to 2003. At this time, 50 Cent was a household name. But 50 Cent obviously ain't forget about Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers and how they try to play him like a fool, right? So what took place was they was at the Vibes Awards, right, at a rehearsal. Fredro Starr thought everything was cool with 50 Cent. He thought it was all just raps. He thought it was all just music, right? So when he seen 50 Cent at the rehearsal, he walked up to 50 Cent to try to have a conversation. According to him, he made a friendly gesture towards 50 Cent. Now, when he got up close, reports are that 50 Cent swung on that boy on sight, no discussion, knocked him down, stomped him out, and treated that boy like a pack, bruh. Was stomping that boy like he was trying to make sure there wasn't no more gum in that wrapping paper, bruh. He was stomping. Now, Fredro Starr have disputed the claims. He first stated, listen, I never fell, right? 50 Cent swung and missed. And then he later admitted that, yes, 50 Cent swung and he actually fell down, but he wasn't stomped out. Due to Fredro Starr already lying once, we'll have to take 50 Cent's word for it that he got stomped out. Since that incident, 50 Cent's rap career has gone up. His career in general as a businessman has gone up. While the honest, well, let's just say they're not doing so well in 2022. Right now, kind of evident that the beating did take a toll on Fredro Starr because we've seen Fredro Starr spaz on Charlamagne the God and spaz on DJ Vlad for even bringing up the question about the fight. Doesn't look like their situation was resolved, so I still expect for it to be on site the next time these two see each other. It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. Anywhere you go, anybody, somebody got to know me, folks, and this was our Rewind in Hip-Hop. So please click that like, sub, and comment, as well as notification bell, man, so you get notified when I drop 24/7. It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. Out of here, folks.
Got a hand out. My brother said, be a stand-up nigga and stand 10 toes down. If one way don't work, fuck it, we still gotta find a way out.